Hi, yes, I welcome you to Kwesi TV this morning. About a few days ago, I made a post on why Ghana volleyball or volleyball in Ghana needs to be given much attention. Okay, so if you know you've not watched that episode, just click on the link below or in the description to watch. But this morning, I'm going to talk to you about how we can grow volleyball and develop volleyball in Ghana. My name is Brakwisi. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes and we are going to learn a lot. Yes, so I welcome you back to Kwesi TV and this is Volleyball 360. My name is Brakwisi. I welcome you once again. Now, some few days ago, I made a post concerning the reasons why Ghana volleyball needs much attention. Okay, a lot was said. I believe you've not had the opportunity to watch that episode, but I tell you, there is a link in the description. Click on the link and watch. Now, this morning, I'm going to talk to you about how we can grow volleyball in Ghana, how we can make volleyball a better sport in Ghana. So stick with me for the next 10 minutes and you and I are going to learn a lot and how we are going to develop volleyball in Ghana. Yes, so in developing a sport, an event, or anything, or in a way of growing a sport, an event, or anything in a particular society or in a particular community, it comes with a lot of things. Okay, it comes with a lot of things, and I'm going to discuss with you few steps, few things to be done so that volleyball in the country, volleyball in Ghana, okay, would be a better sport in the country, will grow to get to that peak that other sports are having now. Okay, so the first on the list is we have to increase awareness. What do we mean by increasing awareness? Now, increasing awareness of volleyball means that organizing events, or let me say introducing ourselves, okay, letting people know about our sport, letting people have a different dimension, a different understanding about our sports, and this can be done through the organization of events. Organizing events can help people. What kind of events are we talking of? Now, volleyball tournaments are part of volleyball events that can be organized. Workshops are part of events that can be organized, okay, so that other people will get to know about us, okay. So that is how, one way or the other, we can help grow volleyball in the country, okay. Not forgetting organizing camps, volleyball camps. We have to organize volleyball camps and then let the entire community, the entire society within which we find ourselves get to know of the sport. One, organizing events. It is one way of increasing awareness. Secondly, organizing workshops, trainings. It is another way of increasing awareness for other people to get to know about our sports. Thirdly, organizing camps. So volleyball camps, so that people will get to know about our sports. We take our sports closer to them. Okay, so second on the list is provision of infrastructure. Okay, so volleyball as a sport needs infrastructure. And what are we talking of here? When we are talking of infrastructure, we mean the facilities, the equipment that can be used in the sports. Okay, so that is one of those things. And what kind of infrastructure do Ghana volleyball need now? Ghana volleyball now needs infrastructures like volleyball halls, okay, or let me say arenas. Now in Ghana, we do not have a national volleyball hall, or let me say a multi-purpose gym or hall that is meant for should I say volleyball and basketball, handball, which is for indoor. Okay, so we need all these things. All these things are needed. Okay, all these things are needed in growing or developing volleyball in the country, and that is a sport. So once we get all these things, we can in a way help grow volleyball in the country. Aside volleyball halls, okay, the other thing that we need to do in terms of provision of infrastructure is things like volleyball net, okay, volleyball court. Those are some of the things that we need. They are very, very important, more or less like the soccer, football. Let me put it in that manner. Football, they have a lot of stadiums, astroturfs, okay, in the country. So when it comes to the development of soccer, it is not anything a problem. Once they have those pitches, they are facilities, they are infrastructures. Once they have them, the balls that they use in training are available. They can have them. But in volleyball, in our situation, we need the volleyball gym. You know, going forward, I'll get you an episode discussing about indoor and outdoor volleyball. Okay, there is a difference between indoor and outdoor volleyball, and going forward, I will let you know much about that. Now, the next on the list is encouraging participation. Okay, so the country as a whole, if in a way we want to develop or grow volleyball in the country, we have to encourage volleyball participation. What do we mean about this? Now, you know that every sport in a country develops from the grassroots. Okay, so the grassroots volleyball in the country, let's talk of the what do we say, the basic education level. Okay, yes, then from there we will come to the secondary education, the tertiary education, the regional level, the district level is there. All these areas are grassroots where we need to encourage the volleyball there. How do we encourage the volleyball participation in all these areas, the grassroots areas of volleyball? This can only be done by organizing local tournaments and leagues. So in Ghana, there is this volleyball league that is going on, especially in the Greater Accra region, the Greater Accra Volleyball League. Currently, we've realized that some other regions, together with Greater Accra, in the likes of Northern region, Ashanti region, and Western region, some have started. Ashanti region in particular have started with their volleyball league, and that is helping a lot. In a way, they are encouraging the grassroots sport. Okay, that is one thing. So we need to encourage local leagues. We have to organize local leagues so that those who do not know much about volleyball will now get to know. It's like we've taken the game to them. They will get to know the sport and then have love and interest for it. In this way, we are showcasing the game and the potentials we have in the country in terms of volleyball to them. Also, we have to organize coaching training, okay, so that whilst the grassroots leagues are being encouraged to participate in tournaments and other events, then the coaches get the knowledge in bringing up the potentials in a very good way, so that their participation in such leagues will not be just something funny or what. You understand? Rather, it will be in a professional way. More or less like other people just doing other things just because they have little knowledge about the game. But when we get coaches trained, when we get team officials trained for the game of volleyball, it helps in developing and preparing the talent so well, so that the game will be much more pleasing to the people. Okay, so let's continue. The next on the list is talent development. Talent development. Okay, so what we need in the country to develop or grow our game is also talent development. We need to develop talent. And what do we understand, or what are we talking about here in terms of talent development? When we are talking of talent development, we are talking of finding and identifying volleyball potentials in the country, then developing them, preparing them in an essential way for volleyball. That is the most important thing. We have to hunt for volleyball talent in the country, prepare them, develop them, psych them, tune their mind for the game. Okay, that is one thing that is going to help in developing volleyball in the country. Aside that, when we get such talent in the country, the other thing that we have to do is that we have to, in a way, provide scholarships for them to enter into the tertiary institutions, the secondary institutions, where they can continue with their game. And also, not forgetting to encourage them financially. That is one thing. If we don't encourage them financially, and it is just like we've scouted them and so they should just go and play, please, the motivation for the players to play won't be there. Next on the list is promote volleyball. We have to promote the game volleyball. Okay, promoting the game volleyball means, one, media coverage. We need to have media coverage. Okay, that is so important. Promoting something means that advertising it, publicizing it, taking it to the people through other means. Okay, so one, by media coverage. By media coverage. When we take our game to them through media coverage, they will get to know our game. One way of promoting the game is through media coverage. Secondly is sponsorship and partnership. So we need to work so hard to get sponsorship from other entities, other individuals, other companies. Government need to come on board to help promote the game. Also, we have to partner with other media, how should I say it? Media companies. Let me put it that way, so that they can help in advertising our sports. That is one thing. We need to get sponsorship. We also need to get in partnership with some companies, media companies, and corporate entities, so that they can help in promoting the game in a popular way. Okay, then last but not the least on my list is support national teams, and this is the most important thing. This is the most important part of how we can help in growing volleyball in the country. You know, sometimes it is so sad how the national teams, some sports are being treated in relation to other sports. It is so sad. It is so sad. So one way the game can be promoted is to support national teams. How can we support national teams? One, by provision of necessary resources and training equipment. Okay. Secondly, provision of allowances. Provision of allowances to the national team players to motivate them, to encourage them to do it more. That is one other aspect. Sometimes it get to a situation that the national team, the Black Spikers, Ghana volleyball national team, are supposed to travel outside the country to participate in tournaments, and we will hear news of there is no money, we cannot go because blah 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 blah. The sports ministry says there is no funds. It is so sad. Please, for volleyball to grow in the country, it needs that the national teams will be supported financially and in infrastructure. Okay, now when you take the Ghana football national teams, okay, when they are camping, they will all move to Pram Pram. Most of the times, they will all move to Pram Pram. That is where they've cited it for the soccer national teams. Now, volleyball, when the national teams for all the divisions are to camp, where are they to camp? They will say Accra Sports Stadium. But the sad part is that they will go and play in an open space where the air will be blowing left, right, center. But when they go in for the competition will be held in a hall, in an arena where there will be no air. So the players most of the times find it difficult in playing in such halls. It will be a very good thing that the country, if in a way they want to develop the game, they want to help volleyball grow, they must provide infrastructure. They must also support the national teams financially and in material, because JCs and a whole lot, you can't say the fourth words. Let me put it in a simple way. They are cleats. It is so important. It is so important. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we will end it here. These are the few things the country need to look at in terms of growing volleyball in the country. One is to increase awareness. Secondly is the provision of infrastructure. Then the third on the list is to encourage participation. We have to encourage participation in the game. Also, we have to develop talent. We have to develop talent in the country so that we can get the good ones, prepare them to participate in our tournament. Also, we have to promote the game through the use of media coverage, social media, advertisement and promotions, also sponsorship and partnership. Those are the few things that can help grow volleyball in the country. And the other or the main thing is by supporting national teams, the Black Spikers, both ladies and the men, various divisions. When we are able to take up these steps, we can help develop and grow volleyball in the best way in the country. My name is Bra Kwesi, and this is Kwesi TV, Volleyball 360 for you. Stay tuned for more. Just do well to subscribe to my channel for me. Stay tuned for another episode. Bye.